If you're having difficulties focusing on things in life, I think you'll find this interesting. A friend of mine and I were having a conversation years ago about the nature of focus, which really stuck with me and has helped me focus in my life. And this is just a different way of thinking about our minds that has helped me focus. It's not even necessarily something that you need to do. It's just a frame of mind shift that has helped me focus in my life. And that is that our mind is an instrument of focus. The way it functions is by focusing or not focusing. And he equivocated it to the nature of our eyes. And he was saying that though we see a lot, our field of vision is wide, what we're actually focusing on with our eyes is actually only about 1% of our field of vision. And he was saying that that's essentially the same way that our minds work. He was saying that though there are many things that we can be consciously aware of, there's only a very small amount of things that we can really be focusing on. And in order to accomplish anything, in order to achieve anything, we have to actually focus on it to understand it and then, do the work, whatever it is that we're doing. And this is something that you can see is missing from many people's lives, that ability to focus. Most people are sleepwalking through their lives. They don't know what they're doing, why they're doing it, or how it'll affect their life. They just sort of generally and vaguely feel their way through life. They hang out with certain people because, it feels right, and they pursue a certain career or a certain job, or they do, certain activities in a certain day because it generally feels right. What it means to be in focus on a life scale means to know what you're doing, why you're doing it, and what effect it's going to have. And of course, this doesn't mean that you have to be necessarily right all the time and be able to predict things. You're still a human and capable of making a mistake, but knowing what it is that you're doing and having focused intention is the whole point, is that you're either using your mind as a lens to focus on the world around you or not. And that's really the only way that you can live life in a healthy way, is knowing what you're doing and why, and using your mind as a lens to look and see. And you can really see this in how many people go about life. It's usually this out of focus, gray sort of emotionalistic approach. They don't really know precisely why they're doing it. And in fact, sometimes people will resist the very idea that we should be aware of what we're doing. And I think this leads to a real anxiousness about life, which you will also see is very common among people these days. An existential anxiety about, their decisions in life, or their own identity, or what it is that they're doing with their lives, or anything about them. There's sort of this level of uncertainty to it. And the reason why there's uncertainty is because they don't really know why it is that they're doing what they're doing, because they're not in focus. They're not using their mind as a lens to see what it is that they should be doing with their lives, how to do it, and why what effect that will have on their lives. And it's really no wonder that so many people are drowning out that anxiety and the kind of feeling of being lost in this blurry, ununderstandable world with drug use and overwhelming social media and social interactions with people. They don't feel secure in their decisions because they're not in focus and they're not seeing why it is that they do what they do. I've found that simply thinking about my mind in this way has helped me focus in general, because that's something that's really difficult these days. There's tons of stuff around us that try to usurp our focus. Social media is a great example. It's basically designed to suck you in. It's designed, with the way that it scrolls, it's designed to make you want to keep scrolling. And you'll sit there for hours and waste tons of time just looking at useless crap that has nothing to do with anything. So this has really helped me just thinking about it this way, and I really hope it helps you. In order to know how to use your mind, Jonathan and I are working on a course that can help you do just that. By using philosophy and psychology, you'll be able to harness the power that is your mind. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and check out the link below to subscribe to our email list so you can be sure to hear when that course is available. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope this little frame of mind can help you as much as it helped me.